One of the problems with the old roster was we didn't have that closeness or team camaraderie. Even though we were friends outside game, we weren't really close. And when you start doing bad as a team, it's really important that you are close and everyone is trying to back each other up, making sure each other improve instead of pulling each other down. And I think that's one of the main reasons why we decided to go with an all English-speaking roster this year. We saw that the top 4 teams at Worlds this year all had spoken the same language, so we didn't want to go pick up any imports that didn't speak English or anything like that, because that was really our focus, and I think the game is a lot more about teamwork and communication, and that's why we ended up going with this new roster of English-speaking players.
So after summer split ended and we didn't make it through Gauntlet, I was not pleased with how Gravity was. So I ended up trying to look for other teams, and eventually Reggie contacted me, and I felt like TSM was probably the best team I could be on, especially for me to prove myself as a player.
The reason why we decided to go with Hauntzer is because he's really flexible, and I believe that flexibility is extremely important. The game changes pretty much every 2 to 3 weeks, and major patches go out every few months. So he's always been a player that was able to play multiple champions, AP mages, tanks, and even bruisers. So I believe that he was the best choice for us for top lane.
I think as a player, I can bring a lot to TSM because I'm very strong in lane. I can play pretty much any champion, and I think my team fighting is one of the best in NA, so I'm looking forward to prove myself.
Hi, my name is KaSing. I'm going to be the support for TSM at IEM. Depending on what happens, I will see what happens, and depending on if we do well or maybe we don't, I will decide whether I want to continue playing in TSM or if I want to join another team. I was a bit surprised to get approached by TSM because I heard TSM wanted to get a Korean kind of support or import in both jungle and support, or maybe top lane. So I assumed it was I had no chance anyway, so I was looking more towards an EU team. I feel like they try really hard with the infrastructure, and behind the scenes, they're really friendly org, and I'm enjoying my time here so far.
KaSing's cool. I mean, he seems like a funny, easy to get on with guy, and I've only played with him for a few games. I also accidentally leaked/said his name on stream, Kipo. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, KaSing is really cool, and I'm looking forward to playing with him. Yeah, it's really good.
I think double lift is really good, mechanically, and for an NA AD carry, it's people usually think whoever's in NA or plays from NA in the team, they're usually not that great, but I feel like double lift has the potential to be one of the best. It's kind of a surprise because probably 2 years ago, I'll see double lift back then, and I'll just be I'm never going to be playing with this guy, but this guy was really good, and I'll pretty much kind of a fanboy. But ever since then, it's kind of changed since 2 years ago. I've progressed as a player, same for double lift, and I look forward to playing with him 5 AM.
So when TSM contacted me, I was pretty surprised. I didn't really think they wanted to contact me, because in the past I didn't get an offer. When I thought even 1 year ago, I was more hyped up than now, because now I was coming straight from relegation and actually not even making it into LCS again. So pretty surprised, but really happy they contacted me, and I'm looking forward to trying to prove myself. Me and Bjørksen go a long way back. In season 3, we used to play for Copenhagen Wolves, where we qualified for LCS. Back then, I think we were pretty good, and I think we can become even better than we were back then. What I bring to TSM is a mechanically skilled jungler who's typically gonna make some plays early game and try to snowball the game. I don't like to sit back and wait for my lanes to carry me. I kind of want to be the guy to make plays. So in my past, I did a lot of stupid mistakes, which when I look back at now is actually really stupid, and I would never do it again. So joining TSM is going to be a big opportunity for me, and I really want to show people that you can actually change, and that it was just stupid of me what I did.
I'm looking forward to playing with new players, just to have a fresh start, just both for me and for the team. That's a lot of things we can learn. I think everyone just comes here with a fresh slate, knowing that all their problems in the past they can work on now, they can fix them now. This is a new place. No one judges their past, what people have heard about them, and all those things. We're all thinking about the future and what we can do to make the team better. And everyone on the team just very good mechanical players, very good individual players, and they are very motivated to get better. I think that's the most important thing.
For jungle, we decided to go with Svenskeren because he's always been a really talented player on a team that does not have that much infrastructure. So I believe that by picking him up, if we provide the right infrastructure, he could be a really, really good player for our team. And so we decided to pick him up. And not only that, but he fits our team in a way where he has a ton of talent, and not only that, but he gets along with Bjergsen. So I believe that the mid lane and jungle synergy is extremely important. For IM San Jose, I'm really excited to see how well the team plays together. And I'm excited to see how well they do. Although I think it's an uphill battle because the teams that we're playing against have been practicing with each other for a long time. Going into IM San Jose, just by seeing how well they work together, with the problems that arises, it would really help us look at them and fix them for next year before spring.